Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Daniela from Elder and Oak Tarot, and I'm so delighted to offer you this pick a card today because we're going to receive a message from a deceased loved one of yours. So let's have a look at our piles. We have the quail and gooseberry in pile number 1 with the reed stave and the beautiful seashell. We have the otter and cattail in pile number 2 with the hawthorn stave and the rose quartz heart. Finally, in pile number 3, we have the mouse and the buttercup with the U stave and the fluorite crystal. So take a moment to make your choice. If you're drawn to more than a pile, it's absolutely fine too. And when you're done, you can find the timestamps in the info box below that will bring you directly to the beginning of your reading. If you like the content, I would highly appreciate if you could support my channel. Simply leave a thumbs up, drop a comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell down below if you haven't done it yet, so you won't miss any of my new videos. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can find my email in the info box below together with my prices. And if you are interested in my OM set, I have a couple of them available for sale. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you at the beginning of your reading. Hello my loves and welcome to your reading. If you have picked the quail and gooseberry in pile number 1 with the reed save and the seashell. Today we're going to be using the White Sage Tarot deck for the majority of the reading, plus 3 cards from the Lenormand Oracle deck. We are also going to be using 1 card from the Postcards from Spirit at the very end of the video, so stick around until then. So let's go ahead and shuffle the deck. While I do that, I'd like to thank all of you who have been supporting me in the last couple of months in which I have started this new channel. Ooh, some cards already want to come out. And so we have the 5 of Wands, the 6 of Cups in reverse, the Strength in reverse, and there is a Chariot on the floor. So let's grab that. Chariot upright. So what do I see here? I feel that your deceased loved ones, whoever might be, has a lot of empathy for you because is realizing that lately you have had a lot of conflict in your life with these 5 of Wands. You've had to defend yourself, you've had to speak out for yourself in such a way that you never did before. You've had competitors, you've had people wanting to have what you have and therefore trying to defeat you. And you might have had some conflict within your friendship, even within your relationship, and a lot of people as well from the outside that perhaps didn't want your highest best, and they were quite selfish and they wanted just to achieve their goals without being very civil, without any values, really any moral grounds. So you've had to fight a lot for yourself, and I can see that your deceased loved one, he's actually feeling a lot of empathy for you because they understand why you're feeling so weak right now with this Strength card in reverse. They really feel for you and they wish they were there. They wish they were like a protective, scary bear that could, shoo all of these people away and leave you alone and offer you a place of comfort where you could just cuddle up and forget about the external world and finally having a lovely sound nap in the arms of this soft, cuddly bear that has lots of love and unconditional understanding and empathy for you. So you can definitely feel this embrace from them. Okay, they are there, they're looking on you, they are aware of everything that has been so difficult for you lately. And we have the 6 of Cups in reverse. So I feel that these conflicts actually hit you quite closely. Okay, it could have been someone that you felt a soulmate connection with as well, or a really long-lasting friendship maybe a childhood friend that you felt some friction with. And so I feel that your loved one is here to tell you that things are going to be bright again with this chariot upright, and that you're not going to be feeling alone in this new journey. Things are going to be finally smooth sail from now on. That's what I'm sensing here. I feel that your person is going to bring you a lot of luck because you have the clover in these three Lenormand cards. The middle one is the clover, so it's really going to give you a lot of windows of opportunities for you to grab on success, to feel victorious about yourself. So there's going to be a lot of serendipity in your life. And I feel that if you are going to try dating again, they're definitely going to sparkle a lot of luck and magic in that, because we have lady and gentleman, which is clearly a connection, and the clover in between. So it's gonna feel like a really like a casual encounter that meant more than casual, as in you were not thinking to meet this person, but universe wanted you to meet, and so it created such a condition, the perfect condition for you to find each other. Perhaps, you know, you're gonna miss the train and the other person take the wrong one by mistake, and you know, neither of you were supposed to be in the place in which you're going to meet, but it happened, and it was the most beautiful thing that was supposed to happen. I don't know why I'm speaking in the past as if it had already happened, which is probably what you're supposed to do. I feel that your deceased loved one is saying, believe it so much that you can already feel it as if it had already happened. Okay, so that's really beautiful. I also feel that if you have lost a grandmother and a grandparent, or if you lost your mother and your father, they're here. They're here looking upon you, taking care of you, and any luck that you feel is happening in your life is most likely being brought by them. Okay, so believe as well that any of these conflicts that are happening, I know that it's not nice to hear it, but because it's even hard to believe when people are like, oh, they're making you stronger. But I believe that it is, at least is teaching you to create better boundaries for the future, is teaching you strategies for the future, is making you believe what you really, is making you focus on what you really want, and is making you braver for sure. Definitely is not a pleasant experience to have so many people against you, or to fall out with some really important dear ones of yours. Yeah, it sucks. It definitely, it is not pleasant, but I feel that all of this is creating a baggage of experience that is going to help you having a much brighter future. Okay, because you'll be able to avoid as well certain personalities. If you don't meet them once, you never know who you have to avoid, if you know what I mean. We also have the read Ogham stave, which is all about healing. I feel that your person that you're thinking about, your deceased loved one, is suggesting as well perhaps to start an alternative treatment for yourself, perhaps a branch of the naturopathy, something like reflexology or homeopathy, kinesiology, and iridology, whatever you can think of, herbology. So maybe you need some herbal remedies. Perhaps if you look in your garden or in your balcony or in the green areas around the place in which you live, you might find that there's a lot of wild herbs available for you to forage, and so it might be a good idea for you to expand your knowledge about that, because they're definitely pushing you towards healing. They're also telling you that yes, all of these experiences have been preparing you or are preparing you to be more clairvoyant, if you allow me to say. Yeah, they're going to allow you to expand your skills in regards to foresight. So you're going to be able to anticipate danger a lot better than you used to. And these are messages being spread by both the quail, because she hides among low vegetation, knowing that there's always danger around. So she always wants to be really cautious before coming out. And also the gooseberry that has a lot of thorns to protect the fruits. So even though you want to pick it, you have to be really careful thinking ahead about the thorns. So this is exactly what your person wants you to do, to start anticipating that some people unfortunately do not want the best, do not want your highest best, and they're just acting selfishly, and you have to be prepared for these type of people, because if you don't, you're gonna be so heartbroken. Okay. We're going to see if there's any messages that needs to come up from the seashell as well. It could be that you've spent a lot of time with your deceased loved ones in the sea, or along the coast anyway. Perhaps you spent some holidays in, I don't know, southern France, and maybe you've been collecting lots of shells together. Maybe your deceased loved one had a beautiful collection of shells in a holiday apartment, and so this could be simply a symbol that is attracting you to this pile, because it was meant to be for you in the first place. It could be that the healing you need will come from a sea environment. So maybe if you have the possibility to go for a walk every morning to the sea, that would be really good for you, because the air is so much richer in iodine. It is good for your lungs, and so yeah, that is something. But also the mindfulness that comes from the ocean, the meditation that you can do nearby the ocean, okay, or even just walking barefoot on the sand is really good for you, or walking within the water is really good for the circulation of your feet and legs. So bear those things in mind. If they mean anything to you, that is definitely a message from your deceased loved one. I don't know if you can hear, but I have the impression that my voice is still not great after my flu, so I apologize for that if you can hear that too. It's definitely, my lungs are not fully recovered just yet. So let's get some extra card, please and thank you, for pile number 1, messages from their deceased loved ones. Okay, so we have 8 of Cups, very good. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Funny how they're the similar tonality of colors. 3 of Cups. And the 7 of Swords. Wow. Okay, let me just grab a sip from my barley coffee. So maybe it's gonna make me feel a little better, and then I'll be back. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that your deceased loved one is highly suggesting you to walk away from a situation that is not serving your highest best. A situation that is hurting you, that is making you feel compressed, like you have to restrain yourself, like you have to make yourself tiny and small to fit in, or a situation in which you're not properly respected, or a situation that is making you feel agitated, or a situation in which you've worked so hard to make it work but you haven't seen the same effort on the other side. So I feel that is very connected to the whatever conflicts you to be mentioning in the card below. So yes, their suggestion is to walk away and to accept that sometimes we have false start, there's false beginning. Maybe you really hoped in that particular relationship or friendship or partnership, but it is not working out. Actually, I feel that there might have been a lot of dishonesty at the very beginning of this connection, and so either you have to walk away if you can, if it sounds right for you, or they're saying that this person will walk away. Yeah, and I feel that what comes next is going to be much brighter again, because we have this trio cups. So your person is saying you're going to meet the right soul tribe that is going to resonate with your heart, with your values, is going to make you feel safe. You can definitely feel immediately the shifts of energy as soon as you are with these people. You can feel contained. You can share all of your depth of your soul. You can finally open up about even difficult experiences in the past, and these people are going to get you. And also there's going to be a lot of high vibration, how would you say, high vibrational energy. I feel like I'm not saying that right, but yeah, high frequency. So they're going to make you so much happier. You're gonna smile so much just by being around them. There's going to be probably a lot of dancing and singing and cooking together, and going out together, drinking even, and finally you're going to fight, with these Seven of Swords. You're going to stop attracting. This is like a mirror that is bouncing back from you any person that is coming with a bad intention. The Seven of Swords comes with betrayal, comes with lying, comes with theft, but is in reverse. So it is bouncing off of you with no problem. And I can feel that perhaps the vicinity of these people, the love of these people is going to make you feel stronger. Belonging to this tiny group of friends is going to make you feel like you can actually recognize the danger, like we said earlier, and you won't fall into the trap of certain people that seemed perhaps charming at the beginning but only wanted to get something out of you at the end and exploit you. So you're going to be able to recognize that and walk away or not attract them into your realm anymore. So let's see what other messages are there for you, pile number one. We have the Eight of Swords in the reverse position, the Six of Swords in reverse, the Six of Wands upright, and the Lovers. Also, if you are open to dating again, I feel that they're saying this connection will start at a friendly level, first of all, because of that Three of Cups that we saw before. So things might feel not very romantic at first, but then they will turn pretty romantic at the very at last. We have Eight of Swords in the reverse position and the Six of Swords in reverse. This is telling me that your deceased loved ones is suggesting you that if anyone walk away from you, or if things seems to change, if you are going through a phase of transformation or transition, I feel that they're saying not to worry too much with this Eight of Swords, to not hold on to old limiting beliefs. Okay, so what I'm actually hearing is, if there could be a blockage in you or an old limiting belief that is saying, I will never get out of here. Things will never get better. I'll always be stuck here. I'll always be in prison in this. Whether it's a house, a situation, a job, a relationship, you might feel like you are absolutely stuck and you don't have a solution. So your person, your deceased loved one, wants you to know that as long as you remove these thoughts from your mind, as long as you detach yourself from them and you start believing that there is a solution and you don't really have to know how it is going to plan out, but you are going to get out of it, then things will finally improve. Okay, but as long as you're stuck with those limiting mindset, then the situation around you won't change either. So here there is a blockage in the transition, moving from agitated waters towards calmer waters, and it's like you can't because it's in reverse. So you're still stuck in the agitated waters. But with the Eight of Swords in reverse, they're saying just free yourself from those thoughts and everything is gonna smooth sail again. Six of Wands, there's so much success coming ahead, okay? So much success, and we saw it with the clover as well. Let me just put these on a side so we have space for another couple of cards there. So much success with the Six of Wands. You're going to feel like proud of yourself, proud of your achievement, proud of your talents and skills, and also you're going to feel like you can finally show them to the public and you're not going to be scared of their response, or you start with a small group of friends that are going to see your work and they are going to praise you so much for it, and at that point you feel like, oh, I'm actually ready for a bigger audience. So they're definitely saying to put yourself out there. If we are talking about dating, yes, they're saying put yourself out there in that sense as well, in the sense of opening up your heart and show to the world who you are so that you'll attract the right person. There is twin flame energy with these lovers card as well. They mate for life, and the seahorse male is actually so atypical in the natural world because he's the one that carry the babies, let's say, okay, in his belly. So that is very cute. I feel that you're going to attract a person that is actually not stuck with any limiting beliefs regarding gender roles, and that is going to help a lot in the house, that is not going to make you do all of the work. If you'll ever want to have kids, is not gonna let you clean the whole house without ever helping. So that type of intelligent and mature person that understand that the relationship should be equal indeed in that regards. We have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So your person is saying there's going to be a lot of action, or they are pushing you to make a lot of action, really chase your dreams. First of all, you have to understand what you want, and then you can chase after it. So you really have to have sharp vision and never lose sight of your final goal. That's what I'm seeing here. And also, yes, you have to be prepared to any fight in between with these swords. If you have to defend yourself, your values, your whatever you have achieved up until now, feels like, they're saying be prepared, because some people, they might want to snatch it away from you. I don't know if you say that. And then Knight of Pentacles, I feel that your deceased loved ones is saying you are ready for commitment. It is really time that you start putting some action towards long lasting goals and not just the everyday goals or short-term goals. They can really see you creating something big, whether it's connected with your relationship or with your job, because the pentacles are always associated to career, money, finances, material and possessions, wealth, or whether it's connected to your talents, your hobbies, because we have the Six of Wands, which is definitely connected to something that creates a spark in your eyes and makes you feel really, really passionate about. So it doesn't necessarily have to bring money. But yeah, what else am I seeing here? If you are stuck in a particular situation, like we said, your person is saying it is up to you to make the action. You have the swords, so you can cut away this veil that is trapping you. Okay, you have to cut it away. And yes, there is this lover. So the lovers can also represent an important choice. So it's like you find yourself at a crossroad. You have to choose which path to take. But once you take it, you have to commit to it to actually get the benefits from it. So it's important that that choice is going to be really, really aligned with your spirit, with what makes you feel proud of yourself. You're not taking that choice just to please other people, or just because it's the easiest road and it creates less troubles and create less anxiety, etc., etc. So yeah, really going after what you want and commit to it and align yourself with your spirit. Anticipate potential dangers, like we said, but also embracing whatever lack that comes your way. So never think, oh, I'm not going to be good enough for that opportunity. They surely chose the wrong person for it. No, if it comes your way, if it shows up in front of you, it was meant to be for you. I feel that there is a lot of focus as well on your healing. It's important that in order to charge ahead towards your goals, you heal yourself first. So let's see if they have any other suggestion, any other advice, any other caring words for you. Have King of Swords, beware of a narcissist. That's really the card. This is what is telling me, shouting really loudly, beware of a narcissist with this King of Swords. And also beware of yourself whenever you lack boundaries, because that is a big issue. We have Seven of Cups. Interesting. Seven of Cups to speak about having lots of options, having lots of choices, having lots of windows of opportunities, having the ability to dream for your future. And yeah, you have so many options that you don't even know which one to choose. So it's a lovely stage to be in. It's like you have so many flavors of tea bags and you don't know which one to get for yourself. So yeah, that could be this King of Swords in reverse. It could be that they are warning you about your tendency of not deciding very sharply what you want. Okay, sometimes you might leave too much space to destiny, to fate, to what other people want, to what is going to naturally sorry, I lost my voice for a second. What's gonna naturally come towards you. But it's really important that you have the foresight. Like, you have to be able to imagine that future so that you can have access to it and manifest it for you. Okay, because if you simply roam around feeling quite lost and confused, not knowing exactly what you want, then it's really, yeah, universe is going to be confused as well with this Seven of Cups. Like, what am I going to give her? What am I going to give him? That type of situation. So be very decisive and assertive. And don't be scared to say out loud what you want, even to other people. Don't be scared to tell them what you want a relationship to look like, what are you expecting, what are your rules, what are your boundaries, etc., etc. Now I'm gonna just get the postcard from Spirit, and then I'm gonna end the reading, just because my voice is actually a lot worse than I thought. Okay, so let's go ahead with the postcard from Spirit. Please and thank you for pile number 1. I really apologize for my voice going down so badly. I've been speaking loads in the last few days and I was fine, so I'm wondering if I'm just having I don't know how you say it, like collapsing again into it or into another virus. I hope not, because I've had enough with that. Okay, so please and thank you. What is a message from their deceased loved ones for pile number 1? Please and thank you. It says, dear you, what is true for you? Can you be impeccable with your words? I love this. So in tune with the King of Swords energy. Sure you can, as long as it's not used to manipulate others. The truth can set everyone free. Let go of the results, let go of your fears, and allow the truth to empower you and others. This will set into motion a kind of change that will be supportive of you and loving and all kinds of prosperous. This is not a time to compromise and hide your truth from others. Whatever it is you want, go for it and be clear in your motives, especially with yourself. You will be so happy you did. This is a time where you will tap into the power to co-create and manifest your best life. Doesn't that feel amazing? And the results? Miraculous. When you tell the truth and ask the same of others, you can learn a lot from life's bountiful lessons and achieve your dreams. Love you always. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it was so in tune with all the messages that came out already in the tarot reading. I'm so delighted that it feels so aligned. So I really hope that has been helpful. Thank you so much for listening up until now. I'm here if you ever would like to get a private reading, so just simply have a look at the information in the info box below. I really would appreciate your support. If you like, there is plenty of ways to do so, whatever feels more aligned with yourself and your values. I hope to see you again in the next video. Big hugs and best of luck with all of your endeavors. Hello my loves, and welcome to your reading. If you have picked the otter and cattail in pile number 2 with the otter and Owam save and the rose quartz heart, we're going to be using the white sage tower deck for the majority of the reading and 3 cards from the Lenormand oracle deck, which are going to be introducing the reading. At the very end of it, I will read a card from Postcards from Spirit, which is a beautiful deck that I often use to receive messages from spirits or from deceased loved ones. So it contains very special messages. I would suggest to stick around until the very end. So let's shuffle together the cards. Excuse my voice, I still haven't fully recovered from the winter flu, but I'm getting there. I'm feeling pretty good. It's just my voice tricking me sometimes. Thank you again for all of your patience in the last couple of weeks in which I haven't uploaded anything, and thank you also for your heartwarming support for that you have shown in the last couple of months since I have started this channel. For those of you who know me already, I'm absolutely astounded by the results. I just really could have not wished for anything better. So let's focus now on your reading for pile number 2, the otter and cattail. They speak so much about peace, prosperity. There's a gentle energy, playful energy as well. The otter glides through the water so gently and peacefully and playfully indeed. And the cattail has been used in homes since a very long time ago to bring peace and prosperity indeed. So that is a really beautiful message from this card. I'm so surprised to see as well the otter and Ogham save associated with the rose quartz heart. You have to know I did not cherry pick the Ogham stave. I asked the tree spirits to give me the stave that is most suitable for the reading. So it was absolutely crazy that for the rose quartz pile it gave me the otter, and because it is a tree of the heart, indeed people take as well otter and tinctures to heal their heart. It's absolutely amazing, this synchronicity. Now let's see what messages does your deceased loved one have for you, please and thank you. We have the Fool in reverse with the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Four of Swords upright, and the Six of Wands upright. So now we're also going to be talking more about these Lenormand cards and the crystal, but let's start with the tarot, and then when is the right time we're going to be introducing those external topics as well. There is a Fool in reverse and the Four of Swords. I feel that your person, the deceased loved one that you have in mind, is telling you not to worry if something that you have started is not showing fast results just yet. That's what I'm seeing. Is really trying to tell you, be at peace with yourself, because as long as you follow your heart, you'll always be making the right choice. So don't start second guessing yourself that you have embarked upon the wrong journey or you have hopped on the wrong boat, because you haven't. Okay, the Fool in reverse might talk indeed about some false start, some false beginning. Also, what I'm seeing here is that if you do have some reckless energy, if you really like taking up a leap of faith in life, if you like risking, if you like danger, I feel that your person is really trying to calm you down in the sense of holding your horses and be more cautious before jumping ahead in whatever it is that you are pursuing, because there could be some external elements that you're not considering, and so they really want you to make a wise choice here. It is absolutely beautiful to have all of this enthusiasm from the Fool energy, which is the protagonist of the whole tarot journey in the whole deck. It's absolutely beautiful to have all of that curiosity and that openness, the open-mindedness, do you say that? And to explore new unexplored territories, to risk it all, to put yourself in a situation in which you're not so comfortable. So going outside of your comfort zone, it's a beautiful energy, and you should absolutely conserve that. You should absolutely be proud of it and keep making your choices based on it, but at the same time they want you to balance it out with some cautiousness. Okay, don't just jump onto a new opportunity without educating yourself first, without expanding your knowledge about it, okay, without checking feedbacks and things like that. So that's something. Also, another scenario that I'm seeing here is that if you are feeling anxious about a new journey, a new beginning, a new adventure, even a new job, a new relationship, moving out to a new country, whatever is it, the leap of faith that you're taking, if you are feeling anxious and if you are like restricting yourself or holding back, I feel that your person is trying to make you feel calmer is trying to infuse their calm energy with these photo swords and trying to tell you to please don't make any rush decision just now, because you would make it based on fear and anxiety instead of making this choice based on your rationality. And so they really want you to perhaps take some time to be in silence, to meditate, to be mindful. Perhaps you can even just color a coloring album, you can make a jigsaw, you can go for a walk in nature, you can go for a swim, and you can cook, you can garden, whatever it is that helps your mind to relax and to chill, to simply calm your erratic thoughts. So that's something I'm seeing, and that's where I'm gonna connect myself with the energy of the rose quartz and the otter and cattail as well. There's so much peaceful energy here. The rose quartz heart is a crystal that can heal your heart, same as the hawthorn. It does heal your heart. So if you are feeling wounded, if you're feeling again anxious that you're gonna get wounded again, if you are having difficulties opening up your heart and trust a new person, or if you find it hard to give yourself that self-love, the rose quartz heart and the hawthorn are beautiful elements to work with that purpose. And yes, the otter and cattail, like we said earlier, it brings a lot of peace and calm energy. So it really feels that your person is saying whenever you feel agitated, whenever you're not sure what decision to make, or whenever you have this rush of feelings like that make you go for a decision, but in a very reckless way, whatever situation you are in, based on whatever energy this food represent for you, your person is saying please go for a swim, or go to the gym, or do something that distracts you for some time, anything that is quite playful as well. Okay, so that's something that I'm seeing. There is a nine of cups as well, very close to the Fool. This speaks about the nine of cups can speak about someone not being able to see the blessings in life, feeling quite punished by the universe. So not being able to recognize the gifts that life has in offered to someone, and feeling perhaps that they have been pouring lots and lots of love to others and not receiving much back, or working lots and lots and not being able to pick up the fruits of their labors. The Nine of Cups puts you in a situation in which you find it hard to be grateful for what life has been giving you, because it has been giving you very little in proportion to what you have been giving, what the effort you have put in your life. It could also be talking about a lack of abundance indeed, feeling like yes, you don't have enough, or you're not happy enough. It could be talking about depression. Really sorry, I have to change the battery. I'll be back in a second. Yes, so as I was saying, it could be talking about lack of abundance and not having enough reasons to be joyful about, to be happy. And it could be that there's some restriction as well holding you back from enjoying this, some limiting beliefs that has made you feel like hiding your happiness so that you're not gonna hurt any other person around you, especially so that you're not gonna hurt their ego and their pride. Now, if we talk about the Fool in reverse and the Nine of Cups in reverse, this energy could be talking about someone that is actually not taking advantage of an opportunity, not taking that leap of faith, because they feel that no matter what, Anytime that they try anything new, they're gonna fail. Anytime that they open up their heart to a new relationship, they're gonna fail. They're gonna get hurt. They're just gonna feel drained. They're not gonna be happy at the end. So there is this energy of like, yeah, feeling really scared to take a leap of faith because of the past experiences that made you feel quite unhappy. So your person is trying to say, try to not overthink it this time and try to focus on the possibility that things are going well, that you are going to succeed this time, that you will come out of it victorious. Okay, they really want you to focus on the ultimate desired goal here. They, instead of focusing on what you have lost, what you have missed, and what didn't go well, instead of focusing on what you don't have, try to focus on what you would like to have. Okay, so the Six of Wands tells me as well that your person is pushing you to show your skills and talents to others, to a public, to an audience. Okay, to go public basically. Because this will bring you a lot of success. It will open up new opportunities. It will create connections. So I feel that they want you to know, stay relaxed. Like you can relax because you have everything that you need in order to succeed. You just don't know it yet. Now, this Fool in reverse and Nine of Cups in reverse, again, it could be talking about you not taking on board that opportunity to go public, for example, because you're scared that at the end of it, you're going to expose yourself and receive bad feedbacks, for example. Okay, so they really want you to feel that as long as you do what you enjoy, what makes you feel playful, what makes you feel calm, and as long as you do what you love, and what bring peace in your life, you're gonna be fine. You have nothing to worry about. You're going to be aligned. Now we also have the Lady, the Whip, and the Bouquet here. What I see here is that after a time of conflicts and difficulties and possible anger that those circumstances has triggered in you, you're going to receive a beautiful bouquet. Okay, and this bouquet can simply be a bouquet of blissful experiences in your life. Okay, you're going to be finally receiving the rewards that you were hoping for. You're going to be recognized for your talent and success. You're going to be seen, truly seen. And so if you were hoping to be seen by another person, by a date, by a romantic interest, you are going to receive that. Okay, if you were hoping to receive an offer, you're going to be receiving that. So I feel that your person is trying to control that anger that you have inside of yourself, perhaps because you've been disappointed in the past, so you lost an opportunity, someone stole it from you, or things didn't go the way you wanted, or you put all of your hopes on a particular goal, or a particular person, relationship, job, etc., and unfortunately you've been disappointed. That's what I'm seeing here. Nine of Cups in reverse is disappointment. So that might have brought some anger, but I feel that your person is here to tell you things are going to be looking brighter. Okay, you just have to relax and trust the universe. I feel that it's important though, in order to open those opportunities, to heal your heart, to heal your past wounds, because otherwise you will expect the same experience in the future. So when, for example, you've been bullied at work, it could be that you don't want to take on board a new job with colleagues because you're scared that you're going to be bullied again. Okay, so you will eventually project those same wounds into this new situation if you don't heal your heart first. How do you heal your heart in that specific situation? You start telling to yourself that those bullies were not right. They were not telling the truth about you. And that's how you start healing yourself. Okay. Obviously, that is just an example, doesn't have to match with your reality, but I feel that yes, your person, your deceased loved one that you're thinking of, it's really caring for you, for you to feel peace in your heart about what is it that you're doing. It could be that for some of you, what you do trigger anger in others. Perhaps, like, I don't know, for some reason, the first thing that came to my mind is sex worker. If a person is a sex worker, even though she loves what she does and she respects herself for that job and she pour all of her heart in it, and she's definitely going to trigger some people around that are going to think very awfully of her. Okay, even though it is a respectful job, no matter what people say. And it might be for you or not for you at all. And so I feel that your person is saying, as long as you believe in what you do and you have this inner peace that you are in the right place, whatever people say should not concern you, and you're going to be receiving reward for the beauty that you bring into this life and for the hearts that you are able to heal simply by being yourself. It could also be that the things you are passionate about or interested, or the job that you want to do, could be quite alternative, and perhaps in the place you live it is not very common and people misjudge it. Okay, so it could be that initially you find it hard to receive clients. It was really hard to begin your business, for example, and everything was way too quiet. Okay, and that perhaps made you a little bit conflicted inside, wondering, am I doing the right thing here? But I feel that your deceased loved one is saying, please remain where you are, because you're going to be rewarded again. And you have such a huge power to heal others, so please stay aligned in what you're doing. Even though it is a bit calm right now, eventually you will find success. Okay, so try to find peace during those calm times in which you don't have clients. Okay, there's always gonna be ups and downs, but it doesn't mean that you should give up on your activity if you love it very much. Okay. We also have the Page of Pentacles, Temperance in reverse. Yeah, makes sense. The Nine of Swords, Upright, and the Knight of Pentacles. Now I'm going to compact these oracle cards aside so that we have place for a couple more cards over there. I promised myself that I would start doing the extended readings, but unfortunately today is not a day, because as I said at the very beginning, I think my voice is still not fully recovered, so I don't want to, what's the word for it? Yeah, don't want to exploit my throat too much, okay? So another day will definitely make that work. Eight of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles. Very interesting. So this could be related to your work, finances, your career, your business. Not necessarily, but most likely because of the pentacles that are connected to your material life, possessions, your financial well-being, etc. So what I see here is that you might have been receiving an offer with this Page of Pentacles, okay? An offer for a new job. You might have gone through an interview. So it could be that you've had anxiety or you're feeling anxiety to go to that particular interview. That's why the Fool in reverse underneath it, okay? And with this Nine of Cups, it could be that your person is saying maybe you're not being grateful enough for this opportunity that has been shown. Maybe you're taking for granted. Maybe you're thinking that there's going to be many, many more coming. But I feel that they are trying to push you into embarking on this one already, okay? And sorry, just been hearing some noise in the house. So yeah, Page of Pentacles. This is definitely a nudge for you to embrace this offer and to put you in a position in which you can learn something new, you can expand your knowledge, you can test your skills, and you can start committing for the future. So start investing in yourself, invest in a new activity that is going to be long lasting. So this is the beginning of a long journey, okay? It's not just something like a daily activity that you do once and then you can forget about it. The Page of Pentacles is starting something new and long lasting. Okay, so this is an investment, okay? And I feel that your person is saying it is really worthy to put yourself at work and to create a routine for yourself, to be very ambitious and to be very meticulous and precise in what you do, to take care of the details and also to take care of the team that you're working with, to try and create some harmony with them, or at least to take that as your priority, okay? So good routine, being careful to the details, really meticulous job, and harmony with the teamwork should be your priorities here. That's what I'm seeing. Definitely they are aware that with these Nine of Swords you might have some worries about it. You might stay awake at night because perhaps this job requires a lot of focus, a lot of mental focus, and requires a lot of skills, and requires you to some responsibility here. So it could be that it scares you, especially if you have colleagues and partners there that could be keeping an eye on you to make sure that you're doing your work diligently, that you are meeting the standards of whatever company you're working for. So it makes sense that you're anxious and nervous about it, or that you're worrying that you're going to mess it up, or that you're going to lose balance, perhaps physical balance. Actually, maybe for this particular job you might need some physical balance, especially if it is an artistic job, like what's it called, like the aerial acrobacy type thing. Or it could be that you are going to be a surgeon, or like a doctor, and you have to be very careful with your hands. Being, any single movement is going to be so important in your work, perhaps, or you're going to be a tailor. Any little movement matters so much and can cause a massive consequence. So it makes sense that you are worrying, but I feel that your person is saying if you start as a page, you're going to become a knight. There's no one that was an expert the first day that they were doing their work, that they were doing their new job, okay? The first day that they were hired, okay? It is absolutely okay to take time to become an expert, okay? You need the routine, the daily routine, daily practice to go from a page to a night, okay? There's definitely difference there. Okay, the page has to put a lot of focus onto these details, but once you are used to them, it becomes automatic. You don't even have to look at it. Just like when you start driving a car, at first you think about every single movement you have to do, and I don't know the names in English, so I'm not even gonna try and make an example about the details of the car. But you know, at first you have to think about the gears and everything, and then it becomes automatic, and you simply go. You can focus on your action, you can focus on where you're going, you can direct your drive in a particular direction that you want, so you can focus on speed as well. Now the bicycle is never too fast anyway, but at least there is directed movement, okay? And he's definitely feeling way more confident than a page is, because he's acquired all of the skills that he needed in that particular position, okay? So if you are feeling quite, restless with this 10% reverse because of this new offer, I feel that your person is saying, don't you worry. I feel that they feel like you're being too harsh on yourself. Perhaps you are a Virgo, you have a lot of Virgo in your chart, therefore you might overthink about the little details, and you like to be a perfectionist, or and you're also quite overcritical of yourself, so it makes sense that you want to be you want to make sure that you reach a certain level of expertise before taking a leap of faith and working for others. But yes, your person here is saying you can relax a little bit here. People definitely are going to consider that you're, especially the people that hire you, are going to consider the experience you've had up until now. If you're honest, if you're transparent about who you are and what you've done in the past, they're going to consider the level of experience you have, and they're going to consider the fact that you may need some time to get on your feet. Is that how you say it? To feel extra confident about that particular task. So everything is absolutely fine. You might fear that they're going to, whip you if you don't do the job right, but actually you're going to receive a lot of reward here, okay? Because you are way better than you think you are. Let me see what are the messages for pile number 2. It doesn't necessarily have to be talking about a job situation. If it was talking about a relationship again, this is telling me any worries that you have about embarking on a new relationship, it can be reduced, minimized, kept at bay, with the thought that you're gonna grow with it. You don't have to start it by being already the perfect partner. You're gonna become the perfect partner as long as you do have the intent to grow and improve yourself, and grow with your partner, and be there when they need you, and listen to them if they have any critics towards you. As long as you are open-minded to the job that needs to be done in a relationship, then you're gonna be fine. You're gonna grow into that position. You have King of Wands, the Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Two of Wands in reverse. I feel that your person, your deceased loved one here, is saying that it's very important that for you to feel the boss of your life. So if the reason why you're holding back from accepting a new job or a new relationship is because you want to be the only one that you have to ask questions for, the only one that you have to ask permission for, if you want to be your own boss, and if you want to be the only person that you can give priority to, if you don't want to have anyone to have to compromise with, that's absolutely fine to hold back from an offer and to not accept a certain evolution that seems to be quite stereotypical and conventional. If it's not for you, it's not for you, and that's absolutely okay. It feels like you're quite of an alternative spirit, and you have a lot of you are a free spirit. That's what I'm sensing here, and you feel uncomfortable perhaps when you have to listen to other people's demands or make yourself smaller to please other people, or when you have to listen to other people's orders, or when you have to find compromises with everyone else. It could be hard to find that harmony in the teamwork for you. So if that's too much work for you, that's also okay. Your person is really just saying follow your instinct. Try to see what makes you more passionate about. If your work or your passion is connected to teamwork and you feel like you can actually close an eye on it and create a harmonious situation, and kind of tolerate certain downside of working with others, then go for it. But if you feel that it's too much of a sacrifice and that is actually killing your inner flame, then don't go for it. If you feel that there is no future for you to grow and expand, then don't go for it. Okay, it really is up to you. I feel that your person is really telling you, I'm not gonna judge you if you don't go for it. Okay, I will always cherish you and admire you for your free spirit. So whatever your soul is calling you to do, it's okay. It's actually very, very important that you check in with yourself anytime that you do have a new beginning, a new a passion, a new hobby, a new job, a new offer. It's really good that you that you take time to sit with yourself and ask your soul, is this aligned with me? Is this aligned with my soul? Does this makes me feel excited or not? Okay. I find it hard sometimes to recognize if I am not going for a specific opportunity because I am scared of it, or because it's my instinct, my intuition holding me back and telling me this is not aligned with your soul. I do get it, that it is very hard to understand whether it is that you want it but you're scared of it, or whether is your soul telling you maybe not, maybe this is really not for you. So I feel that you can often find yourself at that crossroad where you co-create a beautiful future for you or not. It's really important that you can try and recognize before you go ahead. So that's why it's important that you are not gonna be too reckless, okay, with that choice. Sit with yourself with this full in reverse, because you might have this risk to simply do an activity because everybody else is doing it. Maybe your friends are doing it, maybe it's what your family has always been doing all their life, and it just makes sense to keep the tradition. But perhaps you are a rule breaker, you know, perhaps you're just meant to do something really different. So check in with yourself, okay? Does it make you feel excited? Okay, if you had no fears, if you had like a network, a safety network, if you had like a safety web that could hold you in case of danger, in case you feel that is not the right thing for you, in case, how should I put it, if you could forget about your fears, would you feel excited about this new opportunity? Sorry if I made it sound more complicated than it is. But yeah, let's get more cards. Let's get more cards. King of Wands, Ace of Wands in reverse, and Two of Wands. Now, for some of you, it could be that there is a masculine figure that you admire a lot, that has a lot of power on you here, that is quite fascinating and charming. And I feel that your person in mind, your deceased loved one, is trying to warn you about the fact that they might convince you to do something for them or with them because they think it's gonna work, but you're having some worries about it. There's something within your stomach telling you, I don't really feel good about it, and that's why you're holding back with the Fool in reverse. So in that case, feel free to say, no, I'm sorry, man, I'm not gonna do this. This does not feel right for me. With this Ace of Wands in reverse, this is a rejection. This could be you rejecting this possible horizon, even though it looks great, magnificent. There's so much in for you. Maybe they're saying, I'm gonna offer you a house where you can be by yourself, all bills included, a job of a job that you love. I'm gonna offer you, I don't know, like a secretary that is gonna work for you. Like, it seems like they're offering you a big package with everything you've ever wanted, but your stomach, like your gut, is telling you, no, there's something here that doesn't make you feel right. Don't listen to that, okay? It's way more important than that you listen to your instinct rather than conforming or pleasing whoever it is, important authority in your life or important powerful figure in your life, okay? It could even be a potential partner that is offering you a lot, and you're like kind of dwelling within the lovely idea that you could open your heart to them and have a beautiful relationship with them and a lovely future, and also contemplating the fact that maybe you want to be by yourself. Maybe this thing is not really for you. Maybe you have to create your own style. Maybe you like to be single. Maybe you like to take care of your needs by yourself. Maybe you simply want to heal your past wounds first, and maybe you have some fear of commitment and you're not quite ready to jump on. Whatever that is, it's okay to listen to your intuition. Whatever you're gonna choose is gonna bring rewards, as long as you make this choice based on a calm heart, okay? Oop. Yeah, Ace of Swords. It's really important that you are truthful with yourself and authentic, and that you share your truth with others. That's what I'm seeing, that you have mental clarity when you make a whatever choice. So if your mind feel peaceful when you're making that choice, then it is the right choice. Now I feel that is actually time for the last card, the postcard from Spirit, because I've been talking for a bit too long than I wanted. So let's end this beautiful reading with a postcard from Spirit, a postcard from your deceased loved one, and see what else they have to tell you. for pile number 2. It says, Dear you, now is one of those times you're being asked to add some distance. Take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath. Slow down and look at how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity. Oh my goodness! Which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back now. You will be glad you did. Love you. Oh my goodness, this was the final confirm. I am so shocked that this card was speaking about choice, about mental clarity, about holding back if you don't feel like it's the right time to make that choice. It's unbelievable. I am so stunned by this. I shouldn't be surprised by now after so many years of reading tarots. I know that all of these cards, Oracle and Tarot and all the other divination system works really well with each other. They really conversate with each other. They have such a beautiful way to speak with each other. It's incredible. So this is how I want to end the reading. Let me know if it resonated with you. I'd love to see your feedbacks in the comments, and I'll answer to each one of your messages. And if you feel like supporting my page in any way that feels right for you, I would love that. And I hope to see you again in the next video. Stick around if you'd like to see more. Much love. See you soon. Hello my loves, and welcome to your reading. If you have picked the mouse and buttercup in pile number 3 with the Oum stave and the fluorite crystal, we're going to be using the white sage tarot deck for the majority of the reading, plus 3 cards from the Lenormand oracle deck and 1 card from the postcard from spirits that I'm going to be reading to you at the very end of the reading, so stick around until then. It is a very beautiful deck that I normally use to receive messages from spirits or from deceased loved ones, and it has very touching and meaningful messages. So yes, I would love for you to hear that too. So I can see already, before even we get into the tarot cards, that there has been a really sudden death perhaps that has caused some sharp consequences in your life. And I can see that your person, your deceased loved one, is here to try and bring a little bit of light, a little bit of hope and peace and innocence within your life, knowing that deaths are inevitable. They are part of a natural cycle and we have to embrace it. And I can see that your person sense how difficult it has been for you to accept this. We have indeed the coffin followed by the moon and the sight. Okay, so the coffin, yes, indeed does speak about death and transformation, having to accept an ending of a cycle. The moon does speak sometimes about recurring events, and also like the meaning of the moon does speak about something that has been hidden, or like hidden feelings within your subconscious, and some darkness that you find hard to sit with as well. And it can also be speaking about something mysterious. Like this could have been a mysterious death, like you don't know why it happened, and with the sight, this is what giving me the impression of sudden. Okay, because it's something really sharp and dangerous and sudden. That's the feelings that I have from the sight. So either your person is worried about the consequences that this death will have on you if you don't accept it and embrace it, because the sight can also be speaking about danger. It could also be talking about a person that became popular after dying, and I wouldn't know what the sight means in that context. Perhaps the anger within you, like why would you love her, why would people, you saying to other people, why would you love this person, this loved of mine, only when they're past? Instead, you should have seen her beauty when she was alive. Forget about my weird use of genders. It really doesn't have any meaning, so you adjust it for your own specific situation. It just makes it easier sometimes to pick a gender. But yeah, that's what I'm sensing mainly, because we also have the mouse and buttercup that is represented by the number 0, is the first card of this deck, the Woodland Wardens. It does have similar connotation to the Fool. Okay, so it does speak about a new beginning, taking a leap of faith, embracing a new journey. And also we have this similar concept with the you or woman save, because it does speak indeed about ending and transformation and death, and having to accept that we should not feel too attached to the past, because otherwise that is going to hinder our growth. I actually want to read a passage that I wrote about the you. You have to know, I'm still learning them, so I'm trying to gather information about them from different sources, books, and online as well. So I wrote a summary to just remember the main meanings of these poems, Dave. And it says, I have it here on my phone, and it says, you wants us to accept the natural cycle of life and gently reminds us that the ending of one thing inevitably leads the beginning of another. It encourages us not to hold on too tight to the past, and to honor past, present, and future with equal compassion. You can represent ending, memory of the past, history, aging, dying, transition, and rebirth. It can also indicate strength and wisdom received from our ancestors. It can be helpful while trying to connect with our ancestors and or during meditation, which in one way makes me feel like they that confirmed from them that they're here with you, that you've been able to kind of build this antenna that is connecting your world with theirs. But also, as you heard, it does speak about this embracing a new beginning. Once you accept that the past cannot be repeated. So that's where I connected with this excitement of the Fool embarking on a new journey. We have the fluoride, so I feel that your person really wants you to focus your mind on something that is going to distract you perhaps from your pain, especially if you've been grieving loads, because too much grief can also be dangerous if you're like spiraling down in it. I'm gonna just change the lighting a little bit. I'm in Ireland, so the light condition changes every minute, so bear with me. So yeah, I feel that in a way they're warning you of the danger if you do not accept this ending and this transformation that happened in your life, and if you don't grieve properly as well. But I'm hearing like if you don't transform this grief into something that is going to be damaging of you. Okay, I don't know if the site in this situation could be talking about self-harm. I don't want to put bad ideas onto anyone, so I'm really cautious mentioning those topics. But yeah, just feel that if you have any thoughts like that, your person is watching you and they're here with you. They're trying to give you strength, okay, to not take any foolish decision. And yeah, funny how I said foolish, because we also have the card that has similar connotation to the Fool. So I'm going to keep these on a side now, and we're going to make space for the tarot. What are the messages from your person? Please and thank you. Messages from your deceased loved one for pile number 3. Please and thank you. I feel that they want you to create space in your mind to have some clarity about what you should do in this new cycle of your life. And if perhaps you can get in touch with your inner child, because the mouse in Buttercup does speak a lot about innocence as well. So if you can remember what inspired you as a child, what you were excited about as a child, how you spent your time. Spinecone is taking way too much space. Yeah, if there's anything that you could do to heal your inner child as well. I don't know if you have a mouse as a pet. It could be that your deceased loved one is trying to actually send you messages through this pet. So that's what they often do. They use the elements in nature to get in touch with us, like showing a butterfly where you've never seen one and things like that. So if you do have a mouse pet, try to pay attention to what he's trying to tell you. And for some of you, it could be that your deceased loved one was indeed a pet or a mouse pet, even though definitely, surely just a tiny percentage of you, perhaps even just one person. But you needed to hear that. So let's see, messages from your deceased loved one. We have the Ten of Cups, so definitely a lot of unhappiness here, a lot of sadness about what happened, a lot of tears. That's what I'm seeing here. Seven of Cups. The Page of Wands in reverse. The Emperor. The Star. And the Four of Cups. So I see that there is a lot, your deceased loved one can see that there is a lot of resistance for you to focus on your dream, on a new path, on picking yourself up. There's a lot of choices that have been presented to you lately, and you're finding it hard to even look at them. Okay, you're finding it hard to feel grateful for them because it's not really what you wanted. What you want is your person to be back on earth and stay here with you. So it could also be that you feel guilty at embracing the pleasures of life. You feel guilty at focusing on yourself and on your dreams while your person is gone. You feel like you're doing a disservice to them. So the Page of Wands does indeed speak about all these restraints that you're creating for yourself and this constricted energy, like you are suppressing basically your enthusiasm, your excitement for a specific activity, a hobby, a talent, a skill, a journey, a trip, a new job, a new offer, or a new adventure. You're restricting yourself, suppressing this energy because you feel like it is not the right time to explore, it is not the right time to have fun, it is not the right time to be lighthearted. And it seems like these ideas might also be coming from the Emperor, which could be a masculine figure in your life that is quite strict and powerful and intimidating and controlling for some of you. So it could be that they have been spreading these ideas and planting this seed within your soul that if you do enjoy your life in a time of grief, you should be feeling very ashamed, perhaps. Okay. We have the Star, though. There's something really big that you're meant to be doing here, and your person is trying to show you the way. Okay, it's like a guiding star, always lighting up your road, so you know where you're going. So your person really wants you to get aligned with your dreams and what is it that your ideal future look like. And by doing so, they also want you to remove any limiting beliefs that you might have about yourself. They want you to stop thinking that life always works for others and never for you, that you are always unlucky, that you're never the one to win the prize, you're never the one to find the soulmate, you're never the one that finds the dream job or the dream house. They want you to remove all of these thoughts, because the more you repeat them within yourself, the more you're creating that reality. Four Cups is like very depressing energy as well, of someone that has very little self-worth and they don't feel like they are worthy of the good things in life, and so they're kind of giving up on life and accepting the fact that it's never going to be good for them. But because it's in reverse, your person is giving you a nudge to get out of that situation in which you are basically spent and pessimistic and negative about everything. They want you to get out of it. Now, this could even be that they want you to get out of your grief if you've been spending enough time with it, because again, it could be dangerous if you spend way too much time. I'm always suggesting, like, always sit with your feelings and never trying to distract yourself from them. It's important that you do that so that you can heal, but at the same time we have to find balance. If you spend 8 hours crying for a whole week or a whole month, obviously it gets consuming and very dangerous. Okay, it can lead to chronic depression and, again, like I said earlier, self-harm and things like that. So you need to pick yourself up. Your person is trying to pick yourself up. So if there's anything as well, like even just this card reminded me of a lovely walk that I've had in nature years ago in a tiny little sea village in the south of Ireland. It's called the Batter Road, and in that road I remember I was walking with the family, and the grandma of this family for the first time told me the story about the buttercups, that children used to pick these flowers, put them underneath their chin, and if their chin turned yellow, it means that they love butter, and if it doesn't turn yellow, it means that they don't love butter. And so that innocence that comes from that story, and the walk that this card is reminding me is making me feel that maybe your person is trying to push you into nature and to look at the beautiful things in nature, going for a lovely walk, perhaps try to retrail the same paths that you've been taking with this person. So if there's any particular trip or adventure that you took with them, try to go there again. And if you can spend time with kids, the more the better, because they are so healing, even just by being themselves, by being so honest and straightforward, by being so excited about life and so curious and adventurous, and they don't mind about any rules. They're just rebels in nature. So I feel that spending time with kids would be highly beneficial, and your person is suggesting you to do so. And also with the fluorite, because it is a crystal that is really good for the heart and the throat chakra, and also the mind, because there is a little bit of purple as well in here. So it is connected to the third chakra as well. They want you to speak up. They want you to speak to someone about your thoughts, about your grief, about your feelings, so that you can get them out. And also they want you to connect with people that can help you managing these dreams of yours. Perhaps there is an important figure that you have to rely upon to give you the right connections and to show you the way. Okay, so it could be that you need some practical guidance from an expert in the particular field that you're interested. So they're trying to tell you, don't feel too shy with this Page of Wands in reverse. Don't feel too shy. Excuse me. Just go to this person and ask for for advice. It could be that you're undecided as well. It could be that you have lots of paths ahead of you and you're really, really worried that you might pick the wrong one. So you're asking advice to someone that knows better than you, or again, you're advised to do so. But it's really important that you try to heal these wounds that are trying to tell you things are never going to be good for you, you're never going to be lucky, things like that, trying to remove them. There is this repetitive cycle with this the moon. There's a repetitive cycle that could be dangerous for you. It could be repetitive patterns in your mind that are actually destructive. That's what else I'm seeing from these 3 cards. So your person really wants you to pay attention to that. Let's see if there's any more messages from your person, from your deceased loved one. We have the devil. Yeah, these are all the toxic thoughts inside of you that are not creating a solid foundation, because the Four of Pentacles is in reverse. So it's like those 4 pillars are shaking. They're not holding you properly because of the devil energy. We have the Knight of Wands, the Judgment in reverse, the Queen of Cups upright, and the Six of Pentacles. It could be that for some of you, the person that has passed away, it was your mom or your granny, like because of this Queen of Cups, it reminds me of them, or even like a bigger sister. And what I'm seeing here is that they are trying to tell you need to find some harmony within yourself. And this card can mean that if you are a partner, if you're finding, how do you say that? Partnering? Is that the right word? Like if you have some partner in your business, if you're starting a business with this new partner, or if you are involving yourself with a new group of friends, or if you have to work with new colleagues, or if, yeah, whatever type of relationship, partnership that you have in your life, they want you to pay attention to an equal give and take. Okay, they want this connection for you to be fair. So it could be that you have the tendency sometimes to do more work so that you're going to be accepted, but that can create a situation in which you are going to be exploited by others. So pay really much attention to this equal give and take. It doesn't have to be tit for tat, but if you can find a little bit of harmony. So if you find yourself in any partnership or relationship that doesn't seem harmonious and doesn't seem respectful and doesn't seem fair, then get out of there, okay? And your person is giving you permission to do so. And what else am I seeing here? There is the Knight of Wands. This is fiery energy of someone that knows what they want and they're running after it. It's a very fast moving energy. So I feel that your person is saying the opportunity is now. But you have to open up your eyes to it, because with this Judgment, it could be that you are actually you have the risk, you're risking to miss an opportunity because you might not see it. And that's the same energy of the Four of Cups that we have underneath here in reverse. It's like the universe is giving you opportunities to pick yourself up and to feel better about yourself and to achieve success and prosperity, and you're not even looking at it, because you know that nothing will ever come. It's like never looking at the mailbox, because you know that no one think of you, no one ever sends you anything. But one day you might receive, I don't know, a beautiful contest that has a deadline, and that is your opportunity to win something important, and you're just ignoring it because you just don't think that either because you're not checking the mailbox and so you don't see it in time, or because you think that is rubbish and that you're never gonna be lucky, like I said. So open up your eyes, turn on that light bulb. That's what they're saying. And you have to be very honest with yourself regarding what is it that you would like to go after, and giving yourself permission to do so, okay, without feeling guilty, without feeling that anything is holding you back. Like, you are allowed to recreate your life even though something else ended. It is absolutely normal and needed to have some time of grief, but then you have to honor life. The fact that you're alive is per se enough for you to take advantage of this life and do things that make you laugh, that make you feel like a rush of adrenaline inside of you, that make you jump of joy even. Okay, so whatever that is, turn on that light bulb. It's like there is a dark shelf in your house that you never look at, or like a dark cupboard full of old memories of when you were a kid and you had so many dreams, or like a guest room that is filled with paint that you've never been used or you haven't been using in years, and all of your canvas. They want you to turn on the light in that cupboard, in that shelf, in whatever darkest space in your house or in your soul where you are hiding all of the things that make you feel alive. Okay, they want you to turn that on. You need to feel alive again. Okay, and Queen of Cups, definitely this speaks about self-love, being compassionate towards yourself and others, being fair with yourself. Okay, and take time for yourself whenever you need a little break. So going the opposite way, like being way too productive, is not good either. So find a good balance. The Six of Pentacles could be talking about the right balance between charging in, going after what you want, and also take a little breather. If you need a little cry, or if you need to take a breath of fresh air, if you need to write on your journal, if you need some comfort from others, a warm cup of tea, a bath for yourself, okay? Or if you need to sit down and travel down memory lane for a little while. So yeah, find the right balance between those two energies, between fire and water. Let me see what other messages for pile number 3, please and thank you. Messages from your deceased loved one. Could be that your person as well is thanking you for doing anything that was possible for doing any, how do you say? Your person is thanking you for all the efforts you have put to make their life harmonious and fair. Perhaps you stick up for them. Perhaps you were this knight in armors defending the Queen of Cups, and making sure that everything was right. Maybe you were lifting up weights for the Queen of Cups, whether it was a mother, a sister, a granny, a partner, and you were doing anything that was in your power to make her life comfortable and peaceful. You were very gentle and very brave as well. So I feel that they're saying, open yourself up to that energy again. Remember who you are. You're a honorable person with such great qualities, and it would be a pity to stay in that with this devil energy. Devil energy could also be talking about addiction. So your person is really trying to warn you to not start onto a new addiction, or not to pick up an old addiction that you used to have. That could be like using substances, alcohol, any drugs, or even addictions, like minor addictions, like TV addiction, scrolling addiction, and gambling, or sex addictions and things like that, or even just any toxic repetitive cycle in your head, like we mentioned before, like if you have like this evil voice inside of you telling you that whatever you touch is going to break, or whatever you try to build up is going to fall down, try to not listen to that voice and to defeat it. We have Page of Cups in the reverse position. It could be that someone is interested in you and you don't know what to do about them. It could be, yeah, someone is trying to flirt with you very shyly, very indirectly, and you're like, oh, I don't know what she's up to, I don't know what he's up to, and what should I do? And you feel like, yeah, your person in your deceased loved one is suggesting to take a little bit of time to understand how you really feel about this person, because oftentimes we are influenced by other people's opinions, by society standards, families' ideas and expectations. So it's really important that you listen to your inner voice, because it will tell you how you truly feel about this person and what you want to do with her. Page of Swords. There's a lot of things unsaid here. And Two of Wands. Two of Wands is like there's fog about the future, okay? You don't know. You can't see. It's like you went for a hike in the mountains, but there's so much fog and you don't know which one is the right mountain that you're trying to climb, or you can't see ahead, so you can't take any step forward. And there's no line, so you can't call anyone, that type of thing. Feeling a little bit lost and confused, but also your person wants you to know that it's because there might be too many things unsaid. Okay, so let's see what is their suggestion for this. Because basically nearly all the pages, and was the other one as well in reverse, I think it was. So yeah, a lot of suppressed energy here, talking badly about yourself, making yourself really small. That's another energy that comes from this. And fearing as well to do something new just in case you're going to fail. Okay, so you have to really take things one step at a time. No one was born an expert in any particular field, so it's important that you give yourself a slack. Okay, you know, everyone was a trainee at the beginning of any endeavor, and there's no shame about it. Okay, so it could be that you're blocking yourself from doing anything new because of that fear, because of how you're going to be judged. Okay. Oh my goodness, another page. Basically all the pages in reverse we have, and the Ten of Swords. So yes, your person is saying there's a lot of grief, as we said. There's a lot of pain in you, perhaps that you're carrying in your back. Perhaps someone stabbed you in your back as well. The Ten of Swords can be talking about finding it really hard to pick yourself up. And it talks about finding it really hard to accept an ending again. But the Ten of Swords is beautiful because it contains a lot of potential for healing inside of it, okay? So I feel like your person is suggesting to heal all of these pages that have been shut down inside of you. So if in the recent past, or much when you were a lot younger, perhaps you were trying to show your feelings, you were trying to show your hopes and dreams, you were trying to be empathetic towards others and sensitive, and that was shut down. You were trying to speak out your words, to speak up for yourself and others. You were trying to learn something new. You were trying to yeah, learn how to express yourself properly. And anytime you spoke, anytime you have ideas and opinions, it was shut down. With the Page of Pentacles, anytime you try to save money, it was taken away from you. Anytime you try to build something, it is been smashed down to the ground. Okay, and anytime you had some passions and hobbies, they've been saying, no, that's not the right hobby for you, and you're not good at it, you know. So there could be a really wounded child inside of you. You've been receiving so many harsh words, trying to be killing this purity and innocence inside of you. So your person loves you so much, and they really want you to take care of this little gentle soul that has been crushed to the ground. Okay, you have to pick it up. Doesn't matter if you can't see the future, doesn't matter if it's all foggy and confusing. You have to be there for yourself. If no one else is, you have to be for yourself. Okay, so yeah, please take care of yourself. I'm gonna have to end the reading soon, but I'm going to get the postcard from Spirit before we end it. I really feel the pain from this pile, but your person really believes that healing it is possible with these 10 of Swords. Let's see what other beautiful words they have for you from the postcard from Spirit for pile number 3. Okay, this one literally wanted to jump out of the deck. It says, dear you, sometimes you just feel like no one understands you. You're not heard, or even that you don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion. And although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we who love you know better. You are never alone, and even when rejection happens, you're ultimately being protected, so better things can replace what wouldn't have worked in the first place. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you, we love you, and you are a unique spark of the divine and always connected to the light and to source. You're always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Love you always and forever. This is so touching, and it made perfect sense for the spread we just had. It was so in tune with those energy. So I'm going to end the reading here. Let me know in the comments down below if it resonated with you. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll answer to each one of your comments. They are so precious to me. And if you feel guided to support my channel in any way that feels aligned to you, there's many ways shown in the info box below, plus the common ones like comment, share, subscribing, things like that. And if you'd like a private reading with me, you can get in touch. You find the email in the info box below, my prices as well. And if you would like to get a Noam stave and set for yourself made of 20 OM staves, you can do so again by sending me an email. I have a couple of sets available. That would be everything. Thank you immensely for all of your support, and especially for those of you who have been watching my videos in the last couple of months since I have opened my new channel. I want to thank you so much from the depth of my heart. I was not expecting so much success from them, and I'm absolutely blown away by your support. So thank you so much, and I'll see you very soon. Big hug.